London is undisputedly a mecca for creativity. It's a bustling, energetic city that provides avenues for all voices, and those voices are increasingly African voices. Today we are at the Limitless exhibition under the Patendoyart umbrella. It's from a young artist, ZARA ABDULRAZAQ, who is showing a celebration of color. She is one of an increasing wave of talent that are celebrating the opportunities in the art world whilst being unapologetically African but voraciously ambitious in showing the new ways creativity can be expressed. So we're going to delve in, have a look at the art, talk to the art lovers who are present at the exhibition, and speak to the woman herself who created all the amazing pieces. From the architecture of David Ajayi to the music of Wizkid to the fashion of Maya Atafa, creative artistic innovation is the language of modern Nigerians, and none more so than modern artists. Today, more than ever, recognition, appreciation, and consumption of art in its myriad of expressive disciplines is voracious, and the young, burgeoning talents within the field are proudly planting their flags on a terrain of paint, clay, brush, and canvas. The saying goes, if you build it, they will come. And indeed, they are. People are not only coming, they are also buying. So for artists like ZARA, the modern art landscape is not just a calling for young Africans, it's a livelihood.
If you look at the art, the work she does, the first thing that hits you is familiarity as an African. You look at it and you just recognize that there's something speaking to me about this. There's something about our roots here in the artwork she's done.
Normally, we in Africa don't encourage our children in that direction because people don't pay premium for the art collection yet. Increasingly, the young people are, riding the storm and this crest of the waves and still going to express themselves. The point is, when you have vision, if you can't express it, it has a way of dimming you. So you have to capture your vision either in canvas, music, or in sculpture.
Every single great artist that every single one started like this. They started in humble circumstances, a first solo exhibition. So if you have the inclination, if you have the impetus, go for it, do it.
What she's got on display will be more appealing to the Gen Z and the younger generation because they're not for all the faces and the drums and all that. And you can imagine, you can see 3 already sold, so that speaks volume. And I'm very certain that by Saturday, everything here will be sold. So Sunday, people just come in and just see what is there for them.
The collection boasts 14 new and original abstract paintings of acrylic on canvas that burst with energy and color, while also exploring an atypical use of shape and form. It was a conscious effort by the artist to immediately capture the eye and create an evocative but also harmonious viewing experience. So people will look at you, you're young, you have an art collection, you're in London City, and people in Nigeria be like, oh yeah, like that's gonna ever happen to me, that's a world away. But then you draw a tether to someone like Tokini Peterside, who has ArtX Lagos that brings everyone from around the world together. To kind of break the glass and remove the illusion, how difficult is it really to put something like this together?
I think it's a continuous process with art. Like something that I might have intended for this collection at the beginning might not have ended up in the collection at the end just because there were certain themes across all of the paintings that I wanted to explore. I've been working on this collection for a few months now, for most of this, all of this year essentially, and part of last year actually. So there have been low days because I only started selling literally after I announced that I was doing this exhibition. So in terms of like living situation and, lack of funds, yeah, it was difficult. But then it just came to me. I really enjoyed making these paintings. I really enjoyed I would find myself in the studio for hours on end, back hurting, neck hurting, but I still want to keep going because like I want to see the finished product. I want to see the painting come to life.
It's like you said, it's a living organism. It goes with you and you draw inspiration from everywhere. So you know I'm going to talk about Hi Barbie. Yes. And was that influenced by the film?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was doing all of these paintings and I was just like, imagine me not doing a Barbie one. Pink is not one of my favorite colors, if I'm honest, but the movie was so significant, I feel, this year with Barbenheimer being a whole thing. Exactly. So I felt like I had to give an ode to the Barbie movie. But also the rest of them are actually just really unique English words that I've come across. Well, one is Welsh, that I've come across, on social media and just on the internet in general, that I think have such unique meanings and such specific meanings sometimes, because you have ones like Sonda, which is right behind you, and that is kind of the realization that every stranger that you see crossing the street, walking around, has their own independent, individual life going on, and in the same way, these colors have their own independent lives, but we all work together and we all live in the same system.
Be you an art lover or an art buyer, the collection is certainly worth a trip into the heart of London for a taste of something fresh and definitely something memorable. The Limitless exhibit runs from the 12th to the 15th of October at the exclusive VO Studios on Mark Lane. And there you have it, modern art in a modern city with an African perspective. That is ZARA ABDULRAZAQ under her Patendoyart umbrella. She called the collection Limitless, and there isn't a better word to describe it. Both limitless in ambition, limitless of color, and limitless in the avenues it will create for the modern art scene on this side of the Atlantic. Judita DaSilva, Arise News.